Hey guys, this is my first video and I'm going to be talking about my labor and delivery video. I would let y'all meet him, but this is like my 10th attempt to make this video and he's down below sleeping, thankfully. But I will let y'all see him the next video, or I might just show y'all a glimpse of him, of what he looked like at the end of the video. So let me get right into that. So let me see, I am gonna probably be a little all over the place because I'm kind of nervous about this video, and also my labor and delivery video was mostly a blur, so I'm gonna try to get everything in the right situation. I was gonna write it down, but having a newborn and trying to make your first video for YouTube is really hard. So and if y'all hear music, it's still a music that's helping him sleep. He was starting to wake up. Okay, so that's his music if y'all can. And if you hear other talking, that's his daddy in the other room playing the game. Hopefully this is a good enough angle for y'all. I'm sorry, I'm in his room. So it was October 28th when I started leaking, but it stopped. I called the doctors to see what was going on. They said it might just be a little leakage, but if I'm really too concerned about it, I can come in, or I can wait to my next doctor's appointment, which was the next day. So on the 28th, the 29th, I was actually 40 weeks. I was 40 weeks exactly. His due date was originally October 30th. No, I mean, that's his birthday. Sorry. See? Okay. His original due date was October 26th, but he was born October 30th. And so I waited to the next day because I didn't want to go in. So October 30th came. It was around 6 o'clock. I was just now getting up because I was about to take his dad, my child's father's dad, to work because I was going to use his car because I had a doctor's appointment. So he was up getting dressed, and all of a sudden it just felt like I was peeing on myself. And I was laying there and I was thinking, like, am I really peeing on myself? Like, am I still asleep or something? So I felt my pants and they was dry. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm tripping. I was like, but I do have to use the bathroom. So I got up, and next thing you know, it was just running down my legs like a little river, just rolling down. And when I said, babe, my water just broke, he was already on the phone with his boss because his boss was calling to see like if everything was good because I was leaking yesterday. So he's telling his boss, like, she just told me her water broke. I can't come in now, and I can't come in. So he was letting them know everything about why he couldn't come in and stuff. So, like they say, when your water break, your contractions start. But my contractions, they was there, but they didn't hurt to me. So when, I was just really finding things to do, putting more stuff in my bag, in the baby's bag, brushing my teeth, trying to fix my hair a little bit. I actually changed pants because the pants that I had on was actually soaking wet. So I changed pants. I grabbed a towel, and I was telling him, go ahead, put the car seat and stuff in the car, put the bags in there. And I really was trying to spare time because honestly, I wasn't hurting. So I was like, maybe when I get contractions, when my contractions get worse, I'm supposed to go. But I end up leaving out an hour later after my... Sorry, he keeps moving. I really don't want him to wake up. We waited an hour, and then I went to the hospital. So around 7:30, we got into a room, and the lady, she was asking me, she was like, are your contractions hurt? And I was telling her, I was like, no, I'm fine. I was really fine. And then she checked me. I was only 2 centimeters dilated. But after she checked me, it's when the pain really started hurting. So about, I want to say 2 hours, no, an hour. An hour is when they moved me to the labor and delivery room. And the pain started getting worse. It kicked up a notch. And then she checked again. I was 3 centimeters dilated. And I went about 4 hours without epidural, and then I finally asked for it because it wasn't that it was hurting, it was more so that I was irritated with the pain. So I asked for the epidural. They told me to be 45 minutes till I can get it. And oh, sorry. I asked for it. They said it was 45 minutes, and then soon as they came, I was more irritated with them because it took them longer than 45 minutes. And then soon as they came in, she started, the man that gave the epidural to me, his assistant or his manager or somebody was with him, and they was basically sitting behind me like, oh, what should we do? You think we should do such and such? And I was like, I kind of snapped. I wasn't trying to snap, but I was more so like, can y'all hurry up? Because y'all should have did that before y'all came to me. I'm going to need y'all to figure it out. I just want my epidural. I'm in pain. So I was like, I told them, I was like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I am in pain and I want it now. Sorry, he's moving. Anyways, if you hear grunting, it's him. So, I finally got the epidural. When I got it, it didn't hurt, but it took them a little bit longer to do it because it really takes about 10 minutes to the max. But it took them longer because I have scoliosis, and since I was literally all belly and baby, they want you to lean as far as you can forward, but I couldn't lean that far because my stomach was literally like, it was literally like out here. So me trying to lean is the farthest I can go. So I'm sitting there, I'm telling them I can't lean. So the nurse, the person that helped me, she was pulling me forward while they was trying to get the needle right. And then at that, they had to find my spine because it's crooked already. So that what happened. And then when they actually did the epidural, they say it hurts. It does not hurt. Well, at least it didn't hurt to me, unless my pain tolerance is just high. It didn't hurt at all, and it took about 10 minutes for it to kick all the way in. But me personally, they say when you go into labor, you feel pressure even though you're numb down there. I didn't feel no pressure at all. I don't know how many pushes I had to do, but I know before I started pushing, I think it was like 3 in the afternoon where I'm at. I was 10 centimeters dilated, but I couldn't push because he was facing towards the ceiling, and when you go into labor, they want the baby to face towards the ground. So they was trying to see if he can turn. So they gave me 20 minutes to see. They had me positioned, like tilted, to see if he would like turn on his own. So time went by and I started feeling like a cramp in my right thigh. And I was telling the lady, I was like, my thigh is hurting. And she was like, that's the pressure. And I was like, well, I need to push. So I started pushing, And I kept pushing, and then I kept pushing, and then I stopped, and then I kept pushing. And honestly, pushing is the most hardest thing to do. Like, honestly. It was so hard. I didn't know if I was really pushing or what, but all I kept hearing is, oh my gosh, he has a lot of hair. His hair is hanging out. And I'm just like, okay, how is he gonna come out now? But my mom was on the other side of me, and she was tricking my mind. She was like, he's here, and the doctors was down there was like, no, he's not. And I kind of caught an attitude with my mom and my child's father, because they both kept rubbing my leg, and since my legs is numb, it felt weird. Like, it didn't feel like your leg, but it felt like something. I don't really know how to explain it, but I was like, instead of y'all rubbing my leg, y'all need to push my leg like this nurse is doing on the other side. So they start pushing my legs, and then the next thing you know, I'm pushing, but he was out, and I was still pushing, thinking I needed to push him out. And then the lady, because when he came out, he didn't cry immediately. He didn't start crying until he felt that cold breeze on him. But I did cry. I didn't cry my whole labor. I was only in labor for 8 hours. He came out at 4:04 on the 30th of October, a day before Halloween, and he was 8 pounds, 8 ounces, 22 inches long, and he is a fat, healthy young baby boy, and his name is Javon, and I am a first-time mom, and that was really my labor and delivery. He did tear me though, but I only had a first-degree tear. It wasn't bad. So that was really it. I'm healing. I'm healed now, but my stomach haven't snapped back the way it should. I still have skin that's hanging that I'm trying to get fixed, but that's about that. And then I'm gonna let y'all see him. He's down here sleeping, and